Why should I believe the Christian message? Here are 3 reasons. Number 1, it explains where everything came from. How can we explain the vastness of the universe, or the breathtaking beauty of planet Earth, or the brilliance of the human mind? Did it all come about by chance? A big bang followed by a long series of accidental events? Is there no design behind everything that we see? Well, even if we can accept that, how do we explain what caused the Big Bang, or where the stuff that exploded in that Big Bang came from? Science just can't answer those questions. The Bible, on the other hand, has a convincing explanation of the origins of our universe. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. It tells us there is a good and all-powerful being who created everything. The brilliance and the beauty and the order that we see in our world exists because it was designed and made by God. The Christian message explains where everything came from. That's the first thing. But here's a second reason to believe the Christian message. It explains what is wrong with the world. We don't only see brilliance and beauty in our world, do we? We also see war and violence and suffering and death. We see broken relationships and addiction. There's something wrong. And if we're honest, when we look at our own hearts, we recognize that something is wrong with us too. We're proud. We're angry. We can be unkind. We want things that we can't have. We do things that we know are damaging to ourselves and to others. Why are we like that? Well, the Bible tells us that the first man and woman rebelled against God. They broke the command that he gave them. The Bible calls that rebellion sin. And their sin brought disaster and disease and death into the world. And today we too are sinners. We've all done what's wrong. We've all rejected God. We've all mistreated others. Everything that's wrong with the world is the result of human sin. And because of sin, we deserve God's justice. We deserve the terrible punishment of hell. The Christian message explains what's wrong with the world. But we mustn't stop there. There's a third reason to believe. The Christian message tells us that Jesus came to rescue us. There has never been another man like Jesus. He lived a remarkable life. He did extraordinary miracles. He taught like no one had ever taught before. And he died a terrible death. He was crucified on a Roman cross. Most remarkably of all, he came back to life from the dead. All the best evidence we have tells us that his resurrection from the dead really happened. The Bible tells us that he wasn't only a man, but he was also the Son of God. God himself taking on our human nature. Jesus lived the perfect life that we could never live. And when he died in the place of sinful people like you and me, taking the punishment they deserve. John's Gospel says this: "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." If we turn away from rejecting God and put our trust in Jesus, he will forgive us our sin. He will make us right in God's sight, and we will enter into a relationship with God that lasts forever. And what about this broken world? Well, God is going to remake it one day, free from sin and suffering and death. And everyone who trusts in Jesus will rise from the dead to live in that perfect world forever. If you trust in Jesus, you will be there. 3 reasons then to believe the Christian message. It explains where everything came from. It explains what's wrong with the world. And it tells us that Jesus came to rescue us. If you'd like to know more, you can sign up through our website to a free course called Hope Explored, which runs regularly here at Shepshed Word of Life Church. You'd also be very welcome to join us at one of our Sunday services. We meet at our building on Kirk Hill at 10:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. every Sunday. Or if you prefer, you could get in touch through the website. We'd be very happy to answer any questions that you have.